Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? And bulldozing his way through. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
The Bulls trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Send the back in motion. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, South Florida. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USF offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The shotgun handoff here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The back's got it again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down and 10. He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that
play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Bulls looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tailback with another carry. Running right through tacklers. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot. The final play of the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pitch to the back. No shot to bring him down. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The Bulls will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got it.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
1st and 10 play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Trucks through the defender. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the tackle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Bulls pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
The Bulls will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short completion, a third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Fights off a defender. Breaks loose. Now it's another broken tackle. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. And the Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Bears. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT puts him up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Gets some space around the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Bulls come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Quick completion to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. The Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, Baylor. His passing game is still on fire.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Came close to breaking it. Steps out of bounds on the final play of this third quarter. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bears will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They stop him right at the 24. The Bulls looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Bears look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Bears move into the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Hand it off for a draw. Breaking tackles.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tremendous toughness here. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Bulls will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's complete downfield. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. First down here for this offense.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finding some room at the 25. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll hand it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Down he goes, a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
And the Bears will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff to the single back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
The Bears have 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the grab. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the Bears pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Baylor. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The USF offense is back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think
it's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance. And what? By that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And they'll set up now for the extra point drama. And the extra point makes the lead 20 during the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The USF offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. The Bulls looking to run some tempo here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Bulls will have 1st and 10 here.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Get set, get set. Ready, ready.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. They'll toss it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking for some space. It's Payne. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Bears will line up to punt it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry out. Looking to throw again. Escapes the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Bulls are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.